Hello, and welcome to Fresh Blood, a podcast about killing it in the age of ageism, where we prove that new blood does not necessarily equal young blood. Here to discuss what it takes to have continued success through life, I'll be your host, Jolie Downs. With over 20 years of executive recruiting experience, I've learned how much we can grow and be inspired by other people's stories. I'm excited to share that with you here on Fresh Blood. This is a special episode of Fresh Blood. I'm going to be talking with you about my 3-part bucket list mindset that will transform your life. Now, my mother died at the age of 50. She died from colon cancer. She was diagnosed at 42 and spent the majority of her 40s fighting the disease that would eventually steal her life. There was so much she never got to experience. You just don't know what life will bring. Do not wait to start your bucket list until later on in life. Your bucket list should be an as early as possible and consistent life activity. This belief has led me to experience some of my greatest memories and accomplish many, many goals. Things I never would have made happen had I not written them down. Now, whenever there's a birthday, a free day, or a weekend, a hankering need, I pull up my bucket list and I figure out, what can I make happen? My life is full of fun and unique experiences. I love to do fun, random things. So for birthdays, I've done bubble ball, archery tag, and getting on Let's Make a Deal. I have taken my kids to Italy to visit the exact spot where their dad proposed. I pushed myself to do things alone, like traveling solo for the first time to New Orleans and going to a concert all by myself for the first time. Tom Petty at Jazz Fest, not something I ever regret. I also traveled solo internationally to Barcelona so I could visit the masterpieces of Gaudi. I have swam with dolphins, sea lions, manatees, sharks, sea turtles, stingrays, and I learned to surf a wave. I have taken countless classes, including things like pole dancing, African dance, tap dance, painting classes, and I joined Toastmasters. I have ridden mechanical bull, horses on the beach, ATV riding, hydro biking, and even became ordained. I started a podcast, patented an invention, began writing a blog, and learned how to play the piano. This is just a tiny sample. The second part of my bucket list mindset is applying this to things you may not be looking forward to. When I find that sinking feeling in my gut thinking about doing something, I will add it to my bucket list. I make it an opportunity, and it works. Dreading going on a 3-mile hike in the monsoon wind and rain with 30 fifth graders? Add it to your bucket list. Make it an adventure. All of a sudden, I get to go on a hike in the monsoon rain. How many people get to do that? Doing this shifted my energy from, why, to, yes, let's do this. Checking off monsoon hike. Check. The third part of the bucket list mindset is my favorite part. It's the flip side of the process. Recording the things that you have already accomplished. I decided to record the things that I've already accomplished and continue to do so year by year. It's my personal and also creatively named already accomplished bucket list. I took stock of my life and anything that I have had the opportunity of experiencing that someone else may not have had the opportunity to do, made that list. Nothing was too small. This process brought gratitude for life and all of those little everyday things. Gratitude came flooding in. Living near the ocean and forests, being able to do fun little things with my kids like bowling and pee-wee golfing and laser tag. The fact that I was able to have kids. The fact that I had a husband to do that with. It's amazing when you start taking a literal count of all your blessings. I had the pleasure of reviewing my life from this perspective of looking at those things that I took for granted that may have felt as everyday, and then realizing just how truly special it all is. This already accomplished bucket list also gives a fluidity to life, an awareness that made me realize I need to be careful with my words and my thoughts. 2016, it was a really tough year for me. I kept saying it was a horrible, no good, terrible year. When you keep that already accomplished bucket list going and you review the things that you did during that no good year, it's humbling. I had amazing experiences in 2016. I went to Chicago. I saw Bruce Springsteen, experienced the amazing Safari West in California. I went to the Virgin Islands. I was on TV. I got on Let's Make a Deal. I won grand prize in a sand sculpture contest. And it was also the last full year with my father before he passed away. We ended that year with a trip to Disneyland with my entire family, my dad, brothers, aunt, cousins, and their kids. It was a truly magical experience that still brings me comfort and joy to this day. Life is a gift. Every day is a gift. It is so easy to get caught up in our day-to-day life, to get into the Groundhog Day mode with our head down and just doing our best to exist. I have found that living this bucket list mindset is like giving my life continuous jolts of electricity, infusing me with growth and gratitude. And it's the easiest thing to do. How many times do you have some free time and you can't seem to recall all those ideas that have brought excitement in the past? How many things have you done in the past few months that you've taken for granted? Not seeing it for the beauty of what it is. A new experience, a new lesson, a gift, something that adds to the tapestry of your life. So pick up your phones. Pick up your phones right now. Go to your notes app and add a new note. Title it Bucket List. Now add another note and title it Already Accomplished Bucket List. You now have no excuses. Please join me in the beauty of the bucket list mindset. Until next time. Thank you for spending time with us on Fresh Blood. If you love this episode, please consider subscribing, rating, or giving us a review. I'm looking forward to connecting with you again on the next episode.